You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Dan, how you doing, man?
Hey, pretty darn good. How's your weekend?
It was fantastic. We did not watch the Super Bowl, so I don't care.
You know what?
What?
I don't think we'll even mention it beyond what's already been said.
I think that's probably good.
For those of you who maybe recorded it and you're waiting to find out how it ended.
No spoilers on the show.
No spoiler. Yeah, we're not really sports people.
Yeah, the only thing I know for sure, keeping with well over a half century of tradition, the Vikings did not win. That much I know.
So
I saw, on Facebook they did the 10-year challenge.
Oh, yeah.
They did a Vikings one. They showed their trophy case.
Yeah, I saw it. Not funny. Saw it, didn't laugh.
Hey, you know what's...
I did. I thought it was hilarious.
I got to tell you, because I think this is an appropriate place to mention this. I had a gentleman who we just recently became Facebook friends, and he's scheduling interviews for several people for Movie Star Monday. And I got off the phone with him, and then he calls me like 20 minutes later. He goes, "Hey, I'm on your Facebook page, and I see a picture of you and Curly Stooge. What's that about?"
Curly Stooge.
Yeah,
You should probably explain who that is.
So Curly Stooge, he's one of the three Stooges. Curly,
Okay.
Certainly, that guy.
Okay.
So,
No, I knew that. I wanted you to clarify for my mother who's listening.
Okay, Mom, it's Curly. He's one of the three Stooges.
My mom is at Stand Up Frank's in Minneapolis because it's morning.
So I get this call from this guy. He's like, "Hang on a second," and he puts me on hold, and I'm standing there holding my phone, thinking, "What is he doing?" He called me, asked, "I need to know right away, what's this Curly Stooge thing about?" And then I explained it was the 10-year. I did a silly photo. I just said, "Hey, here's me 10 years ago, and here's me now." Had nothing to do with Curly Stooge, other than I was saying that I looked like him.
This guy's getting all jacked up about it?
So I get it.
Oh, it was all kinds
he gets
of
back on the
exciting.
line. I say, "John, you there?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Hey, yeah, I got somebody here for you." And the guy's like, "Hey, John, how you doing?"
No.
I was like, "I'm good. How are you?" He goes, "I'm fine. So I hear you're a fan of Curly Stooge." Like, yeah, fan. It's Curly's grandson.
Wow.
Right? How
Little
random.
Curly.
And they have a program called the Grand Stooges. Not even kidding. I'm actually going to be doing an interview with him because we're going to talk about this. I would love to bring it here. It would be me and a bunch of guys because I've never met a woman who likes the Stooges. I don't know why that is. It's like a universal thing. Heidi, do you like the Stooges?
I really do not care for the Stooges.
Dan, do you like the Stooges?
Grew up watching them.
I did
and
too. It's my kind of humor. It's just funny, silly.
It gave my brothers way too many ideas on just how to hurt ourselves, yeah.
Well, Larry, Curly, and Moe are the three Stooges that most people know, and Curly is the most popular of all of them. And I think it's really cool. I'm going to do an interview now with Curly's grandson, and he's doing this thing called the Grand Stooges. I just think that's really fun. So, very bizarre. Coming up, we've got manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion. We have water cooler talk. We have entertainment news of the day. And much, much more. Whatever else we think to do around here. It's all coming up on the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Excuse me, haven't I seen you on the MTV?
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. It's time now for manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion. We have Dan Farris getting all manly on us on this Monday.
And again, you can say what you want. I don't care if you're a city dweller. I don't care if you're a banker, a car salesman, whatever. Guys, you need to know how to field dress game.
Oh, there you go.
Just
Field
do.
dress game.
Now, it may sound overpowering if you've never taken down, I don't know, an 8-point buck or something, and you got to, drag it and clean it up. But whether you hunt regularly, stock your freezer with meat, or you're stuck in the wild and need to snarf a squirrel just to live through the night. What? My Uncle Fred did that. That was crazy.
Why does that not surprise me?
He died in the toiletries department of a Target store.
Did he really?
Yeah, Fred
While
did,
eating squirrel or no?
No, it was a whole different day, whole different situation. But the rumor in the family was he died to get away from Aunt Wanda because we were Catholic, and divorce back then was not acceptable. And so a lot of the guys in the family would die young. That's getting off track.
Is that something to do with field dressing?
If you don't know anything about dressing game, seriously, start with just a small animal like a squirrel or a rabbit.
Sorry.
Nice, John.
I should have turned my ringer off before coming in here.
Everybody's devices, tools of the devil, man.
Sorry about that. It was not Curly's grandson either. So
sure, you can find raccoons on the side of the road. Pick one up, get yourself a nice knife, and just start whacking away. Practice. If I'm not
sure there's
mistaken,
a tutorial online.
It's you can find stuff on YouTube and whatnot. And if I'm not mistaken, it's how Jeffrey Dahmer got started.
Oh,
and heck,
my
he
goodness.
got famous. Of course, he got murdered in prison
With roadkill?
Yes,
Really?
or neighborhood cats or something.
Oh, this has gone way off the rails here.
Is that true?
I think that is true.
I think
I don't think he was picking up roadkill.
Hey, I'm the
and
guy who a
field-dressing
week
roadkill.
ago told everybody Bob Barker was Scandinavian. So
and he says
everything I say is
Sisseton
gospel.
belongs to France. So you're asking if this is true?
I read a lot.
Heidi, here's the rule: smile and nod. Oh yeah, sure it is. No, it's probably not. It's interesting. We went to date night comedy last Friday, and the comedian was talking about when his son got his first deer. And after the son shot, he's like, I've never shot a deer, but my son wanted to do this, so I went with him. And after he shot the first deer,
that's just the beginning. Yep.
he's like, so Dad, what do we do now?
Exactly.
And he's looking at the deer like, I don't know. So he had the same exact scenario. He did not know this manly tip on how to field dress a
Or you can
deer.
do what I do with fishing. I've been doing it for a long time when it comes to, deer, other, game, small or large, just, catch and release.
There you go.
A little tougher to do than with walleyes.
It's a lot tougher to do with a
It's tougher to do
deer.
once you've shot it in the head.
What?
All right, you can just run along now.
See, this is why no one asks me for advice on anything. Not ever. Ever.
I can catch and release because I'm a bad shot. You didn't even hit him. No, I'm a catch and release hunter. That's all.
I just like to put the fear of God in them.
just
let him know I'm out here.
I could have shot you, but I let you go because I'm
That's
a catch and release hunter. Oh, boy. This is a manly man doing manly things in a manly fashion. Your water cooler talk is on the way on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris
You heard it on your Walkman radio?
on Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening on a Monday. We've got water cooler talk. Everybody else is talking about that dumb football game over the weekend. We're going to talk about something else, aren't we, Dan?
Well, it is the most important game of the year, probably in the world.
It is?
And yet they're going to play it again next year.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I thought this was a one-time thing.
No.
It's like they do
One
it
and
every
done.
year.
Well, anymore, the big news is, will the winning team go to the White House to see the president? Because, what? No, I don't like him. I'm not going.
Do they usually go there? Is that a...
Yeah.
Who started that?
It's been a deal for years.
I thought it was Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland. That's what they always said. Now
That
it's
was
like,
normally the winning quarterback was only going
I'm
to
going
Disneyland.
to the White House.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But all I know is this. South Dakota, and again, I am not a South Dakota native. I'm from across the border. I'm from Minnesota,
We've welcomed you as one of our own,
which
though.
is now the People's Republic of Minnesota.
But you are now we've honored you as an actual South Dakota citizen.
Well, part of it is it's the vibe, and now here we go. Apparently, everyone in the state of South Dakota can just, pack a pistol,
How great is that?
which is nice. And I mean, seriously, all of a sudden,
I love that.
you
I
give them
was so
for
excited.
birthday gifts, anniversaries, get them a gun. They're getting married, get them a gun. Baptism, here. 44 Magnum, I love your kid. Let me one gun. What?
Guns for everybody.
It's fantastic.
I love it. I think it's
So
wonderful.
did that go through? That's like
It
a done
did.
deal?
Yes.
So I don't need a pistol permit now? Like
No.
a concealed carry permit?
no,
Nothing?
you don't.
Really?
Constitutional carry, baby.
Wow. See, I wasn't paying attention. You were so excited last week. I didn't know what that was all about.
No, this is why.
She was freaking out about it.
I was.
like,
I
oh,
was
did you hear about
crazy
this?
excited.
I was busy reading another story, and I was like, yeah, that's great, baby.
Because I
So-
needed to renew my gun. I haven't carried for a very long time because I don't have a gun permit.
Make no mistake, this isn't a, I'm a gun nut thing. I'm not. But I do own guns.
Mm-hmm.
And when my children were pretty young, I want to say Luke was 11, Sadie Hayes maybe 13. I did take them through the paces. They became very well versed in handgun, pistol, and revolver, rifle, and shotgun.
Yeah.
And we had the wherewithal to do it, and it was very...
Responsibility.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
how
you
they
have
work.
to
This
be
is how we work
responsible
them.
with
This
it.
is how we do it. And they both became very, very big fans. My son would end up the armed forces,
Nice.
and he's 29 years old now, lives in Portland, surrounded by hippies.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but he has,
no constitutional carry there, I don't think.
No. If the locals found out he was harboring a 9mm, they'd probably set him on fire. But that's how that works. So, yeah, I mean, do it correctly.
Yeah,
guns are a tool like any other tool.
And
if
stay on the
you're
right
a tool,
side of the
stay
law.
away from them.
Yeah, stay on the right side of the law. Just do it.
But
do it the right way.
And that is our governor, Kristi Noem, the
Yeah, that's amazing.
finest governor in the entire republic.
Love it.
United States of America.
Well, this has been our water cooler
So
talk.
there you go.
Brought to you by Aqua One. Coming up, we've got entertainment news of the day. That is coming up here in a bit, and many other fun
Gary's
things.
Gun Shop should do like a gift pack.
They should.
They should.
You know, like cheese and meat trays.
There you
They
go.
should.
With guns and ammo.
Yes.
Little
They should. In
gun
a
in the middle,
basket.
ammo around it.
Nice
Be pretty
bow on the top.
Hello,
of
Gary's.
it.
Do you cater? I'm going to go talk to them because that's a fine idea.
We've got entertainment news to get to before this goes even further off the rails. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris
What is that thing you're doing?
It's technical. It's one of our little toys.
on Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Time now for entertainment news of the day with Dan Farris.
This actually broke last week,
Okay.
and so maybe you've already heard about it, but there's been an update on it. Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
25-year-old pop singer.
Yeah.
She's got some ink, got some tats going like a lot of people do.
Yes.
And,
I read this.
well, she had
Spelled it wrong.
Yeah, well, she didn't. The
They spelled it
two
wrong.
artists did, yeah. Her latest single, entitled 7 Rings,
Yeah.
that is what she thought was being put on in the Japanese symbols
Yeah.
on her palm. But what it turned out saying was basically barbecue grill.
Why in the world?
Yeah, because the word actually spells chikurin. And this hit home to me because years ago when I was but a lad, I worked at a Radisson hotel in Minneapolis that was half Japanese owned.
Okay.
We had the very first tabletop cooking room in the Twin Cities, and it was called the Chikurin Room.
Oh, yeah.
Grill. Chikurin, get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has had it corrected.
Oh, she's got it fixed already?
She's got it.
Well, son of a gun. I know somebody that has some writing on their wrist. Oh, hey, Heidi, how are you?
That's why I
fine.
brought this up.
But mine translates accurately.
What does yours say?
I don't know.
She's got Japanese writing on her. Is it Japanese or
Chinese.
Chinese.
Mandarin Chinese.
And then when you ask her, what does it say? Her answer is always,
I don't know.
because what does it actually say?
It says I don't know.
It
the words,
actually
I don't know.
Literally
That's what it says.
says, I don't know.
Wow.
Which I love a lot.
I do too. Isn't
Not
that the
only
greatest thing ever?
that-
John is not as impressed.
I think it's great, but I think that it's sad that you dragged our daughter into this, too. They have matching tattoos, Dan. My daughter's got a tattoo on her wrist also that says, I don't know, in a different language. So when
Oh,
people
John.
say, hey, what does that say? She can say, I don't know.
You got to get control of your people, man.
No.
No one else
I
to tell
said,
you.
why not start with a T-shirt? I mean, get a T-shirt that says it first. What does
Yeah.
that say? I don't know. You just like the shirt or what?
Sadly, not near enough people ask me about it. I was
know.
really hoping it would
And then
be
when they do, they're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then they don't ask you what it is, and you're like, do you want to know what it says?
I know. I know. Oh, I like your tattoo.
Well, then you have to present. Just present. Go, hey, you know what this says?
I know. I need to.
Yeah, I mean, you paid for it.
I know.
It's your-
But
it's your
I'm not
punchline
getting near
for
the
life.
enjoyment out of it that I wanted.
Ask everyone about their tattoos more often, people.
Ariana took it in really good stride because she posted a picture, of course, of the new tattoo, and somebody caught it immediately, and then people started ramming jamming her on the whole
Why
deal.
wouldn't you do that in advance?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
you wouldn't believe how many times I double checked mine over and over and over again.
So what is...
So she just posted along with a new black and white pic of the updated ink. Rest in peace, tiny charcoal grill. Miss you, man. I actually really liked you.
So there you go. I've not done that before. That is quite bizarre. Well, this has been your entertainment news of the day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Dan, thanks for stopping by, man.
My pleasure, John and Heidi. Absolutely.
And we've got more stuff coming your way. We've got Movie Star Monday on the way, and we're going to be visiting again with Ernie Hudson. We talked to him back when his television program first came out this last season, and now it just wrapped up. So we're going to be wrapping up, do a little wrap-up interview with Ernie Hudson on the way for Movie Star Monday.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
By the way, why are we wearing bras on our heads?
On Sunny 93.3.